of the agenda that the HACM board was having at 1 o'clock until they changed it. And they made that physical meeting to be that of a phone call that you had to call in because they knew that we were here to hold them responsible.
That's right.
Yes. They are to be held accountable for the poor job that Director Hines is doing. And so we're asking the Chairwoman Daniels, for you to do what needs to be done, and that is to remove Director Hines from his position.
Amen.
Not only that, we're asking you to do a national search, because that should be done, so that we can put someone in who is responsible. Even by his own admission, Director Hines said that the wheel is falling off the cart.
Amen.
Well, it's time to get a new culture.
Amen. Woo! Amen.
That needs to happen. Chairwoman Daniels, will you do and will you review this performance review that we have done on Director Hines? And upon viewing this, will you remove, and that's what we're asking from you, will you remove Director Hines? It's time. You asked me before, you said you're supposed to be a churchman, and you're absolutely right. I am a church man. And let me tell you why it's important, because we stand and fight. In the book of Isaiah 58, it says that our job is to loose the chains of injustice and to untie the cords of yoke.
Amen.
That's what we're doing here today. Your mission states this, that you support self-sufficiency, good quality of life, and the opportunity to thrive. How can the residents of HACM have an opportunity to thrive if you're choking the very life of that?
Amen.
Chairwoman Daniels, do what needs to be done. Remove Director Hines.
My name is Willie, and I'm a resident of Beach Court. When I arrived at Beach Court over 2 years ago, I sent an email to Director Hines. I also sent it to the mayor, to Hood, and to the governor at that time to open up our amenity rooms. Got no response. I sent a petition letter in December. Again, no response from him. I sent another letter in April, and finally they opened up our amenity rooms to us. For Beach Court, for over 2 years, we didn't have access to a computer, even though they said we did. They just put computers in 2 weeks ago. Director Hines has never acknowledged any correspondence that I've sent to him. He's never called me, and I've given him my phone numbers, both of them. I've given him my email address. He's never directly responded to me. So how can you say you respond to residents?
Silence speaks louder than words.
And we live with mold. We live with pests. We live with conditions that you wouldn't want your family in, but you expect us to live that way. When you try to say you give us a good quality of life, we disagree. We highly disagree. And for the board, you're responsible to holding him accountable to do his job. And if he's failing to do his job, so are you, because you're not holding him.
Amen.
I look forward to today. I look forward to today, to meeting Director Hines face to face, to seeing this board face to face, and you decide to cancel, to do a Zoom. So you can't see the residents that are standing behind me. And show you how they feel and what they live with. You need to hold him accountable, and if you can't, all of you need to do that.
Amen.
Amen.
I'm Jennifer O'Hare. I'm the lead organizer of Common Ground, and we came down here today to talk to the board to try to get them to do their job and to evaluate Hines and to get rid of him. Instead, what we find is they are literally phoning it in. It's been a year now that Common Ground and residents have been raising serious concerns about rent mismanagement, literally stealing money from residents getting evicted because HACM can't manage to hang on to their paperwork and not lose it. Residents living in mold, residents who live in fear because there are drug dealers and murderers right here. You can all read it, and in fact, we'll email it to you. We were gonna deliver it to you today, but you decided to phone it in today. Everything from mismanaging Section 8 vouchers to not protecting the privacy of residents' social security cards is all in here. 12 different points. We're gonna send this to you, and we will be back every single month. Right?
Yes.
Every single month we'll be in these board meetings until Hines is removed.
Clean up City Hall.
So I'm gonna open it up now if anybody has any questions.
Jennifer, you guys emailed, you've been emailing the board for several months now, trying to get some sort of meeting with them. You guys had correspondence with them last week on Wednesday and on Thursday. Brooke Vandenberg, one of the board members, actually responded and said that they were gonna take your concerns to the board to make sure that you guys were put on the agenda. The next day, according to HACM, that's when the board meeting was changed to virtual. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like they don't wanna be holding Hines accountable, and they don't wanna hear from residents.
We're not in court.
They're hiding.
Silence speaks louder than words. We need action.
Right now. So we are not gonna give up, right? We are in this until we have Among other things, we will be back here every single month until they get rid of Hines at the board meeting.
Let's go.
These board meetings are supposed to be public. Is there an option for public comment during today's virtual call that you're aware of?
We weren't aware of any option for public comment, even at the in-person board meeting, when it was supposed to be in person. If you look at the agenda, there's no part for public comment. They never got back to us on our request to be put on the agenda. I don't think they're interested in public comment. quite
They don't
frankly.
care. My brother is homeless because he refused to be bitten up by bugs and mice. He chose not to pay the rent, so they put him out. Now he's homeless. That was the point today.
So
The bugs eat them up and he said they had mice. So they didn't pay the rent. They